Let me ask you a question. Have you been considering purchasing a home, especially in the Las Vegas area? Well, let me let you in a little secret. So have a lot of people, even in these days of high interest rates. Now, what about really new homes compared to the resale homes? Stick around and we'll explore which one of these may be the right fit for you. Hey guys, thank you for checking out the channel. I'm Eric Hudson with Keller Williams Realty here in lovely Las Vegas. My team and I get calls, texts, and emails every day from people just like you looking to make a move to Las Vegas. And hey, we love it. We will work our butts off day and night, even the weekends. It doesn't matter. We have got your back. We put out videos every week teaching you everything you want to know about living, working, and playing in this beautiful Sin City, aka Las Vegas. So subscribe below, hit that bell icon for notifications below so you'll be the first to know when we have new videos out teaching you everything that you want to know about living in Las Vegas. You know, whether you're purchasing a new home or what's known as a resale home, well, which one is better for you? And that depends on a bunch of various factors. And you know what? There's no one size fits all answer to the question. Both options have their own advantages and their disadvantages, and the decision is ultimately up to you. Depends on your specific needs, preferences, and circumstances. Let's explore some of the key factors to consider. So first of all, what are the advantages to purchasing a new build home? Well, the number one reason is customization. You know, you're always looking for that house that's not the 80% solution. You want everything in it that's you. Well, that's where a new home comes in. You get to choose your finishes, everything that's custom to what you and your family, if you have a family, the layouts that suit your preference. This can give you more control over the design and the aesthetics of that home. What about modern amenities and features? Well, new home builds are typically equipped with more modern features and amenities than resale homes. You have the most energy efficient systems and the latest technologies, including smart home technologies. And these can lead to lower utility bills and a more comfortable living environment. And if you've been around Las Vegas lately, you know utility bills have gone high. I just got a notice that my usage so far, I may end up with an $822 bill next month. I just got a $732 bill. That's not great. Next one is low maintenance. Since everything is brand new, you are less likely to encounter some, those little nitnoid maintenance issues that you have with a resale house and cost of repairs, for at least the first few years. As long as your builder is a good builder, because there have been some builders not to be so great out there. Which leads to the next thing, the builder's warranty. Many new home builders offer warranty from the builder. And I've seen them as high as 10 years for the structure of the house. And this can provide you with peace of mind against the defects and the structural issues that may happen, at least for a certain period. And with a few of the communities that we've had issues with, that can be a good thing. Next, community amenities. New build homes are often in planned developments, and you have more amenities like parks and pools, fitness centers, walking trails, all of these new things that you may not get in an older community, especially before we started having all these planned communities come around. Now, just because we're talking about new homes, what about those resale homes, which is actually the majority of the market out there? Resale homes are typically located in well-established neighborhoods with things like mature trees, especially here in the desert. You like to have some mature trees, more nearby schools, and amenities that have developed over time, including shopping. Because I know some of these new home developers took years for shopping to get there. You go to some of them, you are still quite a bit away from shopping. Now, next you have negotiation opportunities. Sellers of the resale homes may be more willing to negotiate on the price, closing costs, and other terms which can lead to a better deal for you. Because a lot of times with new home builders, some of them, that price is the price, and they raise the price every quarter. And some of the times when negotiations have actually ended because we have a more robust market. Now, with a resale community, you have established character. You've got unique architecture. It's not cookie cutter. You have historical charm, distinct designs, and these can be appealing to some buyers. And we have areas here like in old Las Vegas, you get the old Rat Pack feel. And some people really are into that lifestyle. So if you want your smoking jacket, buy a home that used to be next to stars like Jerry Lewis. Believe it or not, they're in regular neighborhoods. And you can actually live next to the home Jerry Lewis lived in. Next thing is established landscaping. Older homes often have mature landscaping, which can enhance your aesthetic and the appeal of the property. Most of the time for new homes, what they're going to put there is rock. And if you want any kind of landscaping, you're going to have to do that yourself. Some will provide minimum landscaping up front, but that's not really guaranteed. You also have immediate availability. Once you purchase that house, it's yours normally to move into immediately, like that day or the next day. Whereas a new home build can take several months to complete. And when I say several months, I mean up to a year and a half for certain builders here, especially the more luxurious builders. It's crucial to consider factors such as location, budget, your time frame, and of course your personal preferences when making these very large decisions. If you value customization, energy efficiency, and modern amenities, then that new home build may be the right fit for you. On the other hand, if you prefer an established neighborhood, unique character, and potential negotiations opportunities, a resale home might be more suitable for you and your lifestyle. Before making any decisions, it's wise to conduct thorough research, visit other YouTube channels, including this one where we try to put out the most information possible, and visit properties. Just drive around the neighborhood. Consult with your real estate agent and weigh the pros and cons that are specific to your circumstances. Now, there are some questions out there. Now, let's say you start leaning towards the new construction home. Well, I've had some questions that people have asked, and let's go ahead and answer them. So number one, do you need a good faith deposit, which is sometimes called EMD, especially here, earnest money deposit? Well, here's one cool thing. Yes, you do. You still have to have that. It's still a business transaction, it's still real estate. You're using that EMD to hold it, but it is much less. So you could buy yourself, let's say, a $400,000 home, $500,000 home. New builders usually require less earnest money deposit, usually about $1,000 to $1,500. Now, that's for the initial EMD. Some builders, not all, will also charge you for any kind of upgrades. They don't mean upfront. I mean, like, they kind of want to double insure themselves. So let's say you buy a $400,000 house and put $50,000 in upgrades. Some builders will charge you 10%. So you're going to have to come up with another $5,000. Now, you probably would have had to come up with that $5,000 anyway, because that's about, the normal EMD around here. So you're not really adding anything, but what you're doing is you're ensuring that you get all of the amenities that you want in your new home. Next question I have, can I use my home bank when I use a new builder? Well, yes, you can always use your bank when you're using a new builder. Now, whether or not they're going to give you closing costs, that's another thing. Because here's one of the advantages right now of using most new builders. They cover your closing cost, which is a great thing. Now, if you're used to dealing with, hometown bank number one, and you want to use them because you've gotten so used to them, you still can. They may not pay your closing cost. So look at that and then make the decision depending on your circumstances of what can happen. Because some, let's say I have a perfect example. I ran across one the other day. It's a brand new build. Maybe I'll go by there. It's right outside of Nellis. And right now, if you use their bank, they give you $8,000 towards your closing cost. Now, you still can use your lender, and they'll give you $6,000 in closing costs. Now, you're saying, well, wait a minute. $8,000 is more than $6,000. Yes, it is. Here's the thing. Go to most lenders. They want to keep that loan. What a lot of people don't realize is they make good money from that loan and downrange servicing that loan or whoever they sell it to. They would really want to keep that in-house. So they may come up with that extra 2, maybe 3 for you. In other words, you get even more. So take that into consideration and run all of the numbers, make sure that you're doing something that is going to be beneficial to you. Also consider there may be higher closing costs with a new build as compared to a resale. So let's say that it costs you $8,000 in a resale. Well, that closing cost may be 11, 12,000 with a new build. So make sure they're covering what you need to have covered and have someone run those numbers for you. It is so important. You think all of your stuff is being covered, and then bam, okay, where's that other $4,000? Can I have my own home inspection? Short answer, yes. Long answer, please get a home inspection on a new home, because you're going like, oh, it's new, I don't have to do anything. Well, you know, if you come in with a home inspection, what they do, they fix the stuff before you move in. Wouldn't you rather have everything like just perfect before you move into it, and you spend all this money on a new house and picked out your floors and your cabinets and all that stuff? Don't you want them to be perfect? That little bit of money that you're spending goes a long way. And I don't have enough to say about it. I know an inspector, he does a lot of new home builds, and he finds as much wrong with them as he does the resales. And guess what they do? They fix them. Heck, I'd have 2 home inspections done. One before you do your final walkthrough or at the final walkthrough, and the other one at the end of your warranty period, about a month out. At the end of the warranty period, a lot of builders will come back and fix anything that you've discovered over the year. Well, you may not be writing all those things down. You should. But at least getting an inspection can get even more done for you and carry you on through the years that you own that home. Now, the next one is, how long does it take to build a home? Now that becomes very complicated. And here's the reason why. You have everything from a quick move in where you can move in 30 days from now, the same period or less than you can for a new home, to 2 years. 2 years. Did he just say 2 years? Yeah, 2 years. And reason being, those are the homes that are like luxury. You know, you're trying to build that $6 million home on the mountains down in Henderson, overlooking the city. Yeah, those are like 2-year builds or more. Generally, it's about, according to material, 5 to 7 months. So look at that. Also, we'll try to link it below. I actually have a link to a new home site where you can actually search all of the inventory of new homes. So you can say like, hey, we got these quick move-ins. We got ones that are complete, that are almost ready to move in. Now you ask, how do they get those? Some builders are now building on what's called spec. They just go out and they just start building homes. Now with those, I didn't want to tell you, you don't get to choose anything. They've chosen it for you. The ones that are like ready in the next couple of months or so, it's the same. And some of those, these are people who dropped out of the housing market, and you get to take the house that they chose that may or may not be right for you. But look at them, you may find a great house. Now, here's one that a lot of people ask, do no home builders accept down payment assistance programs? Yes, they do. As a matter of fact, the best house I ever sold was a new build that accepted a down payment assistance program. The program was called Lift. And it was actually a guy in my squadron. It was one of the first homes I sold. I think it was like the second or third home I sold back when I was still on active duty before I retired. So check this out. The lender paid all his closing costs. So he was using a VA loan, so no down payment. All of his closing costs were paid. As a matter of fact, there was money left over. Then we used this Lift program. The Lift program provided $15,000, and that $15,000 could be applied to anything, including paying down the house itself. So imagine this, no down payment, VA loan, someone covering your closing cost, and then getting $15,000. Well, where's it go? It went to the principal. He walked in with $15,000 of instant equity with nothing. The only thing he had to do was pay the EMD, and the EMD, because of the program, you couldn't get that back. But for $1,500, Duke walked into a new home that he loved with $15,000 in equity. So most of the lenders for the home builders, they're just local lenders. They sometimes rename them. I know one local lender uses a large lender that I actually use, and they operate under the name for that lender of, XYZ Home Builder Loans. We'll just make it up, so I don't want to put anything out there. Okay, now you have the rundown of the difference between a new build and some of the resales. And if you're looking to move here to Las Vegas area, we'd love to have you here. So keep in mind, we can help you in your relocations, your PCSs, or anything else here to the Las Vegas area. Even if you're living here now, we can help you buy and sell. Just give us a call, shoot us a text, or send an email. We're happy to help make this transition as smooth as humanly possible for your move, PCS, etc. to Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, and Henderson. Be sure and subscribe below, and you'll be the first to learn about all the current market conditions here in Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, and Henderson. And we put out videos every week. The intent is to help you learn everything that you want to know about living, playing, and everything else. The good, the bad, the ugly of living in Sin City, aka Las Vegas. So if you would be so kind, shoot us a comment and let us know if there's any other questions that you have or any videos that you would love for us to make. Because sometimes a lot of these videos I get from other people of something that they had a question about. And this is one of them. So if you want to do that, leave a comment and we'll see if we can make that video for you. Also, hit that like button. It's what helps the YouTube algorithm put our information and content out there to great folks just like you looking to make that move. It does help this channel a lot, and it helps with the hard work that we put in. So, all right, that's it for today, and we'll keep the lights on for you.